Hello, thanks for joining me. Today I want to start with 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 20, and it says, talking about Hannah, she named him Samuel, saying, because I asked the Lord for him. You know, Samuel means God has heard, and God heard my cry for a baby 15 years ago, and he gave me a Samuel. And it's funny how, you know, through the transitions of motherhood and through the transitions of childhood, at times we just feel like we're falling apart, like we just can't let go for our child to go on to that next stage of life. And it's funny because sometimes moms, we put our kids back together again, and then sometimes our kids have a way of, you know, when we're falling apart, they just put us back together. And my son does that for me. Back in the fall, he was going to high school, and I was not having an okay time with it. And so every day at the beginning of his lunch period, he would come by my room for a few minutes, and he just made me okay with it. And in the evenings during that time, I would go pick him up from football practice early, and I would just stay in my car and pull up to the fence and watch him through the fence. And you know, that's where it always happens, moms, when you're watching your kid from a distance and they can't backtalk you. You know, you start going through the highlight reel of their childhood, there's soft music playing in the background, and then suddenly, before you know it, you're 3 years ahead and they're graduating and leaving you. So the song that you're going to hear today, I wrote from my car, watching through the fence, watching Crawford have football practice. But I hope you enjoy this song. Crawford, I love you. This song was written for you. And I want to thank Meg McCree for lending her beautiful voice to this song that I wrote called Being Your Mom. To my sister and to several friends who are having to steady themselves and put themselves back together to say goodbye to their children soon, I hope this song gives you a big, warm hug. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Being your mom is a privilege of the deepening kind. Bringing you up was a love I thought I'd never find. I was barren and you came along. I was empty and you filled me up. I was broken and you put me back together again. Now I'm sending you out into the world, watching you leap into the great unknown, bundling all my prayers for you. They'll carry you now that you're gone. I'm trusting the one who gave you to me, knowing he's the only one who can see where you're going and where you've been, guiding your steps with grace towards him. And he'll put you back together again. He'll put you back together again. He'll put you back together again. Being your mom feels like I'm unraveling now. You're slipping away, the years flew, I don't even know how. I'm holding on, you're letting go. I'm looking back, you're looking ahead. I'm falling apart, you put me back together again. Now I'm sending you out into the world, watching you leap into the great unknown, bundling all my prayers for you. They'll carry you now that you're gone. I'm trusting the one who gave you to me, knowing he's the only one who can see where you're going and where you've been, guiding your steps with grace towards him. And he'll put you back together again. He'll put you back together again. He'll put you back together again. Now I'm sending you out into the world, watching you leap into the great unknown, bundling all my prayers for you. They'll carry you now that you're gone. I'm trusting the one who gave you to me, knowing he's the only one who can see where you're going and where you've been, guiding your steps with grace towards him. And he'll put you back together again. He'll put you back together again. He'll put you back together